Hey guys, Art here off the Dole Media Group, and today's video is about something that may not be too exciting, but we gotta cover it. That's local ordinances and insurance. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hey guys, alright, welcome back. Alright, today's video is, again, as I said, it's on local ordinances and insurance. So let's get right to it. Chicago was, in fact, the first major city in November 2015 to pass a quote-unquote local ordinance, or a drone or UAV ban, as many reports would have it, have the story told. However, as you and I know, the only true ordinance or regulations is the FAA when it comes to with regard to airspace, at least in my opinion. The media has been reporting, and I know locally with respect to surrounding suburbs, a few surrounding suburbs in the Chicago area have in fact adopted a version of the Chicago ordinance, and I've heard that it's being done across the United States. So I kind of want to go through it because it seems to be a template. Don't want to be all day, won't take long, but this is stuff that we need to know. At first, we have the registration required: name, address, phone number, make and model, and so forth, things of that nature. Proof of insurance is required. It's pretty much the same information that you're needed to register when you register online with your UAV or your drone or your quad, or however you want to call it. Now, what I do want to talk about is the insurance. They mentioned proof of insurance. Number one, they require $100,000 for personal injury or death of one person, $300,000 for personal injury or death, and $50,000 for property damage. I'm going to bring up a couple of policies that I did earlier. I think it was November, December. Okay, let's take a look at the insurance quotes that I have. I have three that I got from a local broker in the Chicagoland area, and the first one was from Global. That was $870 for $500,000 of coverage, and the medical was $5,000 per person. The second one is Star. Star was $650 a year for the same amount of coverage, $500,000. Now, I don't see the medical information on this, the medical coverage. I'll have to dig in to find out, but it's more than likely it was $5,000, but I'll have to verify that. The third one is Tokyo Marine. Tokyo Marine, the annual premium was $595 for $500,000 in coverage. Okay, the next thing I want to cover in the ordinance, which you may come across also, is operating, what they have is called operating regulations. It pretty much mirrors FAA requirements. Let's take a look at these operating regulations, and we'll skim through these real quick for the sake of time. You can use it for the sake of surveillance. Number two, can't operate within 5 miles of an airport. That is equipped with firearm or weapon. These are what you can't do. With the intent to use such unmanned aircraft or anything attached to such unmanned aircraft to cause harm or personal injury at an altitude higher than 400 feet above ground level or outside the line of sight. And of course, number 8, under the influence of alcohol or drugs or being intoxicated, whenever weather conditions would impair the operator's ability to do so safely, or between the hours of 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. As I read this, I am, as being a licensed, Part 107 remote pilot, I read through this and I initially got pissed, to be honest with you. But then I didn't read all the way through. These operating regulations, or this Chicago ordinance, may seem on the surface overly restrictive, but as I read through it and completed it and went through it a couple of times, what I actually noticed is that it's designed for the quote-unquote hobbyist. So, because in the way I determined that, or we determined that, if you go down, we're still on page 5, but now what really hit home for me, and that we all need to pay attention to, not specifically for Chicago ordinances, but whatever local ordinances may be enacted in your city or your town, there should be a section in there that reads something to the effect of this. Letter C says, again, notwithstanding the prohibitions set forth in this section, any person authorized to operate a small unmanned aircraft pursuant to for certificate of waiver, certificate of authorization, or airworthiness certification under Section 44704 of Title 49 United States Code shall be authorized to operate a small unmanned aircraft in city airspace in accordance with the terms of such certificate of waiver, certificate of authorization, or airworthy certification. What that means is, basically in plain English, is that if you have your Part 107, you fly under the rules and regulations of the FAA Part 107. You still need to speak with or confirm the process, because technically speaking, you're out there, you're flying around. Nobody knows you have your Part 107 until someone approaches you, an authority figure of some sort, local police or the FAA police or whoever it might be. No one's going to know that you have your FAA Part 107, or you don't, until they approach you and question you. So what's my point? Whether you have a Part 107 or you don't, you still need to at least have a clear understanding of local rules and ordinances. However, the local rules and ordinances that at least Chicago and probably many other governing bodies in other states have in place are designed for hobbyists. If you have your Part 107, simply put, as this reads to me, they don't apply. What applies is the rules and regulations that fall into the FAA Part 107. Seek legal counsel, talk to an attorney, talk to your local governing body. But 9 out of 10, that is going to be the case. The laws may seem to be overly restrictive, but if you have your Part 107, you don't have to deal with it, because you have your own set of rules. You study sectional charts and weather and everything that you need to be legal and professional while you're flying. So the bottom line is, get your Part 107. It's still early. There are going to be more certifications, in my opinion. Part 107 is just the beginning. It is highly recommended to get away from the overly restrictive local ordinances that your town, village, or city may imply or apply to you without your Part 107. I'm going to put the Chicago ordinance in the description below. I didn't mention the alternative to some of these larger insurance companies. Now, strangely enough, Global, one of the quotes that I received, Global is the underwriter for, I'm sure you've heard of, if you haven't, Verify. They have apps on the Apple Store as well as the Google Play Store. I'll put a link in the bottom in the description for that. Of course, a link in the bottom for Remote Pilot 101, which I highly recommend. When you learn all of this as Part 107 pilot, you do not have to, you can fly within 5 miles of an airport and not have to call the tower, which will be something that I'll be talking about in the next video. You don't have to use the Before You Fly app as a Part 107 remote pilot. You don't have to do it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Happy flying. Make sure you subscribe, follow, like, and share. And happy flying.